Have you ever heard this saying? Eating one egg a day is enough protein to keep your muscles strong. Many people believe that. But the truth is, one egg only contains about 13 grams of protein per 100 grams, which is actually not that high. There are foods that contain 3 to 5 times more protein than eggs. And after the age of 60, lacking protein does not just make us weaker. It also brings serious consequences. Muscles shrink, arms and legs lose strength. The risk of falling increases, and even life expectancy can be reduced. In other words, just one unbalanced meal can affect your long-term health. So what are the foods that have even more protein than eggs, are easy to absorb, good for older adults, and backed by scientific studies? In today's video, we will explore the top 5 foods that beat eggs in protein, along with practical ways to use them so you can start feeling the results in just a few weeks. Before we begin, I would like to invite you to share in the comments. Where are you living right now, and how is your health at the moment, so together we can create a community of healthy living after 60. When we talk about protein, most of us usually think of meat, fish, eggs, or milk. But surprisingly, in nature, there is a type of green superfood that contains 3 times more protein than eggs, and that is spirulina. In 100 grams of spirulina, there are 29 grams of protein. And more than 85% of that protein is in a form that is easy to absorb. That means even when our digestive system is no longer as strong as when we were 20, the body can still take in this valuable nutrition effectively. What makes spirulina especially interesting to scientists is leucine, an amino acid that acts like a switch to activate muscle regeneration. After 60, our bodies usually have trouble building new muscle. But leucine helps kickstart that process, making it much easier to maintain lean muscle. Not only that, spirulina also contains phycocyanin, a blue pigment with powerful anti-inflammatory effects. Chronic inflammation is one of the main reasons why muscles recover slowly, joints ache, and energy levels decline. One study showed that when people took spirulina, their CRP levels, a key marker of inflammation in the body, dropped by as much as 32%. That is an incredible result, especially for those entering old age. Spirulina also helps improve blood circulation, so oxygen and nutrients can be delivered to the muscles more effectively. Thanks to that, we can walk with stability, climb stairs comfortably, and also support a healthier heart and a sharper brain. And the wonderful thing is that spirulina is extremely easy to use in daily life. Just one small spoon added to your morning smoothie can instantly turn it into an energy-packed snack. Or you can sprinkle it on oatmeal, turning a simple breakfast into a complete meal. Many people even make it into small energy bites to carry when walking or traveling, both convenient and a natural source of protein. What makes spirulina even more surprising is how quickly it works. With just one small spoon every day, after a few weeks, you can feel real changes. Less fatigue, faster muscle recovery, and even deeper, better sleep. Spirulina truly feels like a green medicine from nature. Tiny but powerful. Especially suitable for anyone over 60 who wants to keep their muscles strong without having to eat too much heavy meat or fish. After discovering the strength of spirulina, let us move on to another food that is just as surprising: hemp seeds. When people hear this name, they often think of the hemp plant in traditional medicine stories. But in fact, the seeds are a fantastic source of nutrition that modern science is increasingly exploring. In 100 grams of hemp seeds, there are 35 grams of protein, nearly 3 times higher than eggs. What makes these seeds special is that their protein is complete protein, which is very rare in the plant world. That means they contain all the essential amino acids our bodies need to build and maintain muscles. For people over 60, finding a source of complete, easy-to-absorb protein, like hemp seeds, is like discovering a hidden treasure right in the kitchen. But hemp seeds are not just rich in protein. They also have another advantage that few other seeds can match. They contain omega-3 and gamma-linolenic acid, 2 healthy fats that reduce inflammation, support heart health, and nourish the joints. For those who often feel knee pain, stiffness in the morning, or fatigue after walking, hemp seeds can become a reliable ally. One study on people over 60 showed that when they added hemp seed protein after light exercise, their muscle recovery was noticeably faster compared to those who did not. This proves that these small seeds not only provide energy, but also directly help the body regain flexibility in old age. The way to use hemp seeds is also extremely simple. You do not need complicated cooking or roasting. Just sprinkle a few spoons of seeds on your morning porridge, a bowl of steamed vegetables, a salad, or even blend them into a fruit smoothie, and you already have a protein-rich, easy-to-digest, and delicious meal. Hemp seeds have a mild, nutty taste, a little like walnuts. They taste great raw and keep their nutrients intact. Compared to other nuts like almonds, walnuts, or cashews, which often taste better, roasted hemp seeds can be eaten directly. That means they keep their natural enzymes and valuable nutrients that are usually lost during cooking. This difference is why many nutritionists call hemp seeds the smart seed for older adults. And perhaps the most surprising thing is that just one handful of hemp seeds gives you as much protein as a serving of meat, but they are easier to digest, do not cause bloating, and contain no cholesterol. It is like a light but powerful choice, especially suitable for those over 60 who want simple meals that still provide enough nutrients to maintain strong muscles. Just imagine this every morning. Instead of eating plain porridge or drinking diluted milk, you sprinkle a little hemp seed on your meal. After just a few weeks, your body will feel the difference. Walking becomes steadier, energy feels stronger, and joint pain eases. This is exactly why hemp seeds are listed among the protein-rich foods that surpass eggs, and why they deserve a place in the kitchen of any family wanting to stay healthy after the age of 60. If spirulina is like a green superfood and hemp seeds are like a hidden treasure, then the next character on our list comes with a very special form. People call it seitan, also known as wheat meat or gluten meat. Just the name itself already sparks curiosity, does it not? Seitan is made from the gluten in wheat flour, which is the natural protein found in wheat. When the starch is removed, what remains is a stretchy block of gluten that can be cooked by stir-frying, grilling, searing, or even braising, just like real meat. What makes seitan often mentioned by nutrition experts is that it contains up to 39 grams of protein per 100 grams, almost the same as beef. That means with just a small serving of seitan, you already have a rich supply of protein to nourish your muscles without the heaviness of eating too much red meat. The strength of seitan lies in the fact that it is low in fat and easy to digest, which is especially suitable for older adults whose digestive systems are no longer as strong as before. Many people over 60 have shared that eating a lot of meat makes them feel bloated, causes indigestion, or even affects their sleep. But with seitan, that heavy stomach feeling rarely happens because plant-based protein is lighter and easier for the body to process. Science also provides clear evidence. A study comparing diets that included seitan with traditional diets showed that those who ate seitan maintained 21% more lean muscle mass. This means that even with low physical activity, which is very common after 60, seitan still helps protect muscle strength. Beyond protein, seitan also offers an enjoyable experience of flavor. When cooked properly, it can be chewy, tender, and flavorful, almost like real meat. You can pan-sear it with a little olive oil. Add vitamin C-rich vegetables, like bell peppers or broccoli, to boost iron absorption. Or simply stir-fry it with onion, garlic, and a touch of light soy sauce for a meat-like dish that is lighter and easier to digest. And this is the real highlight of seitan. It gives you the same satisfaction as eating meat full of flavor, but without the heavy feeling, without the fatigue after meals. For those who are used to eating meat but want to reduce strain on their digestive system, seitan is the perfect solution. You still enjoy the familiar taste, but with even more protein than eggs, while keeping your body light and flexible. Picture this after a day of walking or light exercise. You sit down to a meal with a serving of seitan, stir-fried with vegetables. Your body gets a generous dose of protein. Your muscles are nourished, yet you still feel comfortable, not overly full. That is why seitan is becoming more and more popular among older adults worldwide. It is not just a meat substitute, but truly a secret to maintaining muscle strength in a simple, tasty, and sustainable way. When it comes to cheese, many people immediately think of something creamy, heavy, and perhaps a bit hard to digest, usually meant for children or those who enjoy Western flavors. But there is one special cheese that has caught the attention of nutritionists everywhere because its protein level is so high that it even surpasses both meat and eggs. That cheese is Parmesan, a hard cheese naturally aged from 12 to 36 months and famous throughout Italy. In 100 grams of Parmesan, there are as many as 42 grams of protein. That means just a small piece, only a few spoonfuls, can provide the same protein as an entire large portion of meat. Even more remarkable, the long aging process breaks the protein molecules down into smaller, easier-to-digest forms. So when older adults eat Parmesan, their bodies do not need to work as hard as they would with meat, but they still absorb a rich supply of amino acids. The most valuable aspect is its high leucine content. As we already know, leucine is the key that switches on the process of building new muscle. One comparative study showed that older adults absorb amino acids from Parmesan up to 30% better than from meat. This number is extremely important because after 60 weaker digestion makes it harder to absorb nutrients from meat and fish. Parmesan in this case becomes a savior, making it easier for the body to take in protein build, lean muscle, and maintain strength. Parmesan is also rich in calcium and phosphorus, two minerals essential for strong bones. This means that by regularly adding just a little Parmesan to your meals, you not only maintain muscle, but also protect your bones, reducing the risk of osteoporosis and fractures, problems that worry many people as they grow older. Parmesan is extremely convenient to use. You do not need to eat a large chunk, but only shave a small amount to sprinkle over steamed vegetables, soup, or whole grain porridge. Just a few spoonfuls can turn a simple meal into a powerful source of nutrition, delicious, while also boosting protein intake. A little Parmesan sprinkled over a hot morning porridge or on a bowl of vegetable soup in the evening not only makes the dish richer in taste, but also supplies high-quality, easily digestible protein. And this is what makes Parmesan especially noteworthy. Even a very small amount provides the same effect as a large portion of meat. For older adults, this means you do not need to force yourself to eat too much meat, which can be hard to chew and digest, yet your muscles are still nourished and your strength is maintained. Imagine adding just a few spoonfuls of Parmesan to your meals each day. After a few weeks, you notice you are walking with more stability, climbing stairs with ease, and feeling less tired. That is not magic. It is simply because you have found the right source of protein, one that is easy to absorb and scientifically proven to be effective. Parmesan is not just a type of cheese. It can truly be seen as a companion for health after 60. Small, simple, but with a big impact. This may surprise many people, because it is not an expensive cut of meat, nor is it a rare imported seed. The food with the highest protein, surpassing eggs, chicken, and even whey protein, is dried fish powder. It may sound simple, but the truth is astonishing. In 100 grams of dried fish powder, there are 63 grams of protein, nearly twice as much as eggs, higher than chicken breast, and equal to or greater than many synthetic protein powders that athletes usually use. Even more impressive, this protein is extremely easy to absorb, making it suitable even for older adults who have trouble chewing or swallowing. Just by mixing dried fish powder into porridge soup or a savory bowl of oatmeal, the body immediately receives a rich supply of protein ready to nourish the muscles. The golden point of dried fish powder lies in its exceptionally high leucine content. While eggs or meat only provide enough leucine to maintain muscles, dried fish powder supplies a large enough amount to strongly activate the process of building new muscle. This is why many studies show that dried fish powder is far more effective in older adults compared to other protein sources. One fascinating study was conducted. A group of older adults added dried fish powder into their daily meals. They did not lift weights or go to the gym, only did normal activities like walking or housework. After 10 weeks, their lean muscle mass increased by 19%, an incredible number. This means that even with low levels of activity, dried fish powder is powerful enough to ignite muscle building. The benefits of dried fish powder do not stop at muscles. For older adults, it is also a solution to the problem of chewing and swallowing. Many people share that eating meat, especially red meat, is often too tough, turning meals into a challenge. But with dried fish powder, everything becomes much simpler. Just stir it into hot porridge, add it to vegetable soup, or even sprinkle it on mashed potatoes, and you already have a meal that is soft, easy to swallow, and packed with nutrition. Not only that, dried fish powder also plays a special role in recovery. Scientists have used it with stroke patients and found that their muscle recovery walking ability and overall strength improved rapidly. This is not widely known, but it highlights the hidden power of this seemingly ordinary food. The ways to use dried fish powder are extremely flexible. You can mix 1 spoon into morning porridge, blend it into lunchtime vegetable soup, or stir it into a savory evening oatmeal. Its flavor is mild and blends easily with dishes, so it never feels overwhelming. Most importantly, just a small amount already provides more protein than a large serving of meat. What makes dried fish powder so memorable is the element of surprise. Very few people know about it, yet scientists have proven that it is a golden solution for maintaining muscle and strength after 60. In fact, many nutrition experts believe that when used properly, dried fish powder can replace industrial protein powders, offering a more natural, safe, and sustainable option. Just imagine, instead of forcing yourself to eat lots of meat or drinking hard-to-digest milk, you simply mix 1 spoon of dried fish powder into a bowl of porridge. After a few weeks, your body feels stronger, your arms and legs move more easily, and your energy is renewed. That is exactly why dried fish powder takes the #1 spot on today's list, a food richer in protein than eggs, richer than meat, and completely suitable for people after 60. So we have now completed our journey through the top 5 protein-rich foods that surpass eggs. From the refreshing green spirulina to nutritious hemp seeds to seitan. The light yet powerful plant meat. Then Parmesan cheese, flavorful and easy to absorb. And finally the champion dried fish powder, the strongest natural protein source of them all. Looking back at this list, one thing becomes very clear. After 60, keeping muscles strong is no longer a matter of luck or age, but entirely about the choices we make each day. Each spoon of dried fish powder, each sprinkle of Parmesan, or each handful of hemp seeds may seem small, but they are the foundation for steady legs, a straight back, strong breaths, and a life of independence and freedom. Remember this: when your muscles are strong, you walk with confidence. Sit down and stand up with ease, and most importantly, you can fully enjoy your later years without depending on your children. Just one small change in your meals today can give you a different future. A future with more energy, more laughter, and more happy years to come. Before we end, I want to ask you, which food will you try first? Spirulina hemp seeds, Seitan Parmesan, or dried fish powder? Leave a comment below so we can share experiences and build a healthy community after 50. If you found this video helpful, do not forget to click like, subscribe, and share it with your friends and family so everyone has the chance to live healthier, happier, and longer. Wishing you good health, lots of energy, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.